Who left? I think it was...
I'm not too sure, mate, because I wasn't looking. I was typing out the message.
Let me see who it was. I think it was the other Alpha. Acid Masters, I think. Yeah, I think he lagged out. I think he did. Okay. Wait, I think Acid Masters isn't in the lobby. Yeah, he isn't. Is Dundee here? Oh yeah, he is. He is. So once again, it's Baraka, it's... Oh, Joseph. I think I forgot about Joseph as well. Who else are we
Yeah.
missing, actually? Baraka... Routine Leak. Is Acid Masters back? I think he isn't. Young True Legend, and I think someone else. No, Acid Masters is coming back. Wait a second. Who? Oh, and a whale. I think we should then be getting a full grid today.
Well, that's the first.
Okay, last review. Who are we missing? I think Acid Masters is coming now. Whale is gonna join mid qualifying. So apart
Yeah,
from them,
Cap's here.
yeah, I've
Joseph
seen.
Leslie's here.
So then, who are the other ones? I think it
So it's
is.
3 we're missing.
Yeah, is Acid Masters not back yet, right? Or is he?
No. Hold on.
So then we're missing Routine
No, he's not.
League and Young True Legend, I think.
Mm.
Okay, Young True Legend. Acid Masters. And the Whale, but he's gonna join after qualifying. Okay, mid qualifying. Okay, I'm gonna check the lobby now. I'll tell you
Right,
if
okay,
it's
mate.
all fine. Okay, let's see. No, the pit assists need to be both banned. Pit lane assists.
Pit lane assists.
Yeah, both.
Why?
Pit lane
Oh, yeah.
assists, like yeah, so that they can just run into the pit lane like crazy, you know. Both pit entry and exit. Pit assist, pit release assist, those two.
Alright, that's that done.
Okay. Good. Let's. Um. Card damage isn't reduced, it has to be in standard. Both damage and damage rate, both on standard.
Alright. Simulation settings, card damage standard.
Then unsafe pit released
Car
off.
damage rate standard as well, yeah?
Both standard, yeah.
Right, unsafe pit release off. Yeah.
Okay, let me give a final check and I'll let you know in like
Yeah,
20
yeah.
seconds. It's perfect. We're ready to go in terms of lobby settings. We're now just waiting for Routine League and Young True Legend. If they don't join, we can just ready up in 1 minute. Oh wait, I need to check something else. Really quickly, I forgot about it. Oh, change session privacy to invite only. The issue that you couldn't invite people is fixed, so can put it to invite only.
Lobby options. Invite only. There we go.
Okay, perfect. Now we're ready. So it's 40. I'm gonna tell them to ready up.
Alright, mate. No talking yet because I'm doing my opening credits.
Will joined. Oh, sorry.
Season 6, Round 4 for the Miami Grand Prix. My name is British Pitbull, and I'm joined by the one and only, as always, David Jarhad. Say hello, David.
Welcome everyone back to IOR. Today we are here at the brand new circuit of F1, the Miami track, for round 4 of IOR Season 6. Good to have you with us again, British Pitbull, for the second time this season.
Thank you. Thank you.
But, well, it's gonna be the first time IOR is gonna race on this track, so I think it's gonna be a really interesting race. Last time we raced at a new track, I guess it was at Jeddah in Season 4. Then I think all the tracks were repeated, but this is a brand new track for the F1 game, the F1 22 calendar. 18 people here, might have 2 more joining in the next minutes, but it's really nice to see these high levels of assistance. But going into qualifying itself, we have now almost everyone have left the pit lane, and the first that is gonna start a flying lap is gonna be, I think, the Alpine of Callas, if I'm not wrong. Yes, it is. Here comes Callas into turn 1, into 8th gear. We're gonna go on board with a lap of the first driver going really deep, I think, into turn 1, losing a lot of time, up into 5th gear quickly. I personally struggle a lot to get good traction, good grip out of this first sector. Up into 8th gear for the next 2 fast corners, 6th gear, 5th gear. Doesn't look like a really fast lap, but skipping it nice and clean in the track. Goes a bit wide there, not enough to invalidate. 4th gear for the exit of the corner.
You do have to go a little wide just to get the entry on that corner.
And now coming into the very long straight, one of the first 2 long straights of Miami, and is now gonna go into the tunnel section, as I call it myself. Well, I think, well, tunnel section,
Very
tiny tunnel section.
Tight chicane going here.
Yeah, 3rd gear for Callas, now goes all the way by the outside, takes the inside curve. Not sure if he got a really good exit or not, but it's a 1.3.4 in sector 2 for Callas. Now he's coming into the second long straight and the final DRS zone of this track.
He does have a lot of traffic in front of him, but they will get out of the way as soon as he comes around to the final corner.
Yeah, they're also about to start their first flying lap, so it's not gonna be an issue for them. Here comes Callas into a line, and it's gonna be the first time set. It's gonna be a 28.7, and here comes the Williams drivers, are one of the top 3 teams that we are having this season. First is gonna be number 2 driver Dundee coming into the line, and he's gonna set a fast 27.0, and Thales has come back into the pit lane.
Yeah, he's just come straight back into the pit lane.
Didn't do a good lap there, but Dundee now with a really strong time at 27.0. Just remember
Ahmed,
that, yeah, Ahmed does
with a 29.4.
Yeah, just remember that the standings currently have Baraka leading the championship by 12 points ahead of Cucumber. Then comes Thales on 4th place, who is 29 points behind Baraka, so it's 29 points that separate our fastest 3 drivers in the league right now. And, well, we have Bialo that, due to consistency, is now sitting there on P3. We also have to point out that Thales missed a race in Jeddah, but still, Bialo doing a really good job, but now he's the one that's missing a race, sadly, and is not going to be able to continue that top 5 streak into a 4th consecutive race.
Just a quick update. TF1 Arietta has got major front wing damage. He's got no front wing at all. So he's having to go around this whole circuit with no front wing.
Well, now he turns the bollard there into the tunnel section. And Cucumber can't beat Dundee, but that's a bad lap by Cucumber there. It's 27.7.
Yeah.
And Neckties done.
1.77.
Yeah, it's a good lap by Necktie there, I think, for his standards. But Cucumber definitely, it's a terrible lap for him for what he usually has it used to. We are still missing
Racing Sloth, who's coming down the long back straight now up to the final 2 corners. As he goes really wide on entry there. He gets a good exit though. Comes around the final corner. Crosses the line, and it's only 12 fastest at 130.1.
And look at Hunter, the man that's, I think, in his second IOR race. is now on P4, doing a really good job there on the Red Bull team. With a 28. Oh, Joseph Vesely has left the session, so I'm gonna. What? Okay, okay, no, it's all good. Sorry. I. Oh, you're doing it. Okay, perfect. That's fine for me. I forgot to share my stream. Of course, they have yours, but I also like to share mine, so I'm gonna go and do that really quickly. With 11 minutes to go on this qualifying session.
Alright, invite sent. So far we've got Dundee sitting on provisional pole position. Slippery Cucumber is in second, who's just come into the pit lane. Canadian Necktie is sitting in his pit box at the moment in third. Hunter in fourth. Acid Masters in fifth. Stanley in sixth. Callis is seventh. I am Washed Sui, who is Will.
You should just call this guy Will. I mean, he changed his name like every 5 seconds.
His name like he changes his underpants.
You can just tell him Will the Turtle or something like that, as he hasn't shown really good pace on this game, but we'll see what he does today.
Equazar going fifth fastest, 128.0.
Yeah, the fast Pokemon is back once again to race in IOR, getting a decent result in qualifying.
I might add. But Tallis on a lap, he's coming around the final couple of corners now, runs really wide on exit of the final corner, comes round now. Comes across the line, and it's second fastest, 127.5. So both the Williams are P1 and P2.
They have to give really
not that far behind in third and fourth.
You have to give really good credit to Dundee there. Look at the time he set. It's 5 steps faster than his teammate, dominating this qualifying session till the moment.
Indeed.
Even his teammate Talos hasn't been able to find a lap that puts him up there.
Oh, that was Dundee stopping on circuit to allow the drivers to go.
And finally it's Baraka who's coming out of the pit lane to do his first flying lap. I think he usually waits a bit to do his first run. And let's see if Baraka is able to defeat Dundee in the fight for pole position. But of course Talos and Cucumber will bounce back at some point today. I know these two can definitely go faster to the 26 highs or maybe 26 medium if they put on a really good lap. Baraka, I think, should be able to do the same. So, yeah, Dundee's gonna have to do more and more laps to defend that pole position against our big three of the league.
And he is 300ths of a second faster.
Oh, and Necktie is spun it and crashed it. I just cocked that live. It's just spun, but thankfully is not out of qualifying. It's just destroyed his front wing, but is able to continue and do a new lap.
There's no doubt there's going to be quite a few safety cars in this race, I think.
Hopefully not. I had enough with the Australia thing. Yeah, I had enough with the Australian 10 DNFs, I think. Yeah. So I hopefully don't even want to think about that now that we have 18 people racing. I don't even want to think about...
Fair few that finish.
Anyway, it's a street circuit, so hopefully they'll take it, be more careful due to that. Oh, and Dundee makes a bit of a slider into the final corner. I think it's not gonna improve. And yeah.
Slippery Cucumber and Canadian Necktie working well together here, giving each other slipstream as they come around the very tight section of this circuit. Tight left right chicane. Oh, Slippery Cucumber, and then he loses the rear end on the exit of that chicane there as he comes down the long back straight. He is purple, sector 2. So this could be a good lap from Slippery Cucumber. It's not going to be by much, I don't think, but we could see him on provisional pole position. Comes around the final couple of corners now. Oh, and he's just invalidated. He got too much of the inside curb right before the line, and he invalidates his lap right at the last minute. Oh, that is gonna. He's gonna be absolutely fuming with that. Stanley invalidated lap time. Will invalidated lap time. Acid Masters, the next driver, as he's started another timed run. And he is 1/100th of a second quicker than his previous time, and Baraka Cap is just gone fastest for 126.4. Acid Masters, what's his sector 2 time is going to be? We will soon find out. Comes around the tricky section of this left-right chicane. Very tight here. Very, very tricky to overtake through that section. He goes wide on entry there. Comes down the long back straight. He's 3/10 down. He is not going to improve. He needs to have a good final sector to have a chance of moving up the order. But I think he's just backed out of his lap. Black Bala is 12th at the moment. So we know that he's on a timed run. He wants to improve his lap time. Move up the order. Second gear, go through the chicane, up to third. There's a yellow flag, sector 1. Black Bala is 2 seconds down on his time. Ahmed on a timed run as well. And Hunter has just gone 4th fastest, overtaking Slippery Cucumber 127.5. And Ahmed comes into the pit lane. Joseph Vesely, 7/100ths of a second quicker than his previous time. He does have the Red Bull of Hunter behind him, I believe. So that could be Acid Masters actually.
So Baraka's done now a really good lap. Look at that. It's a 26.4 for the Mercedes driver. Really dominant lap. Now let's see what Thales and Cucumber do about that. Thales still in the pit lane. Cucumber also in the pit lane.
See Joseph Vesely coming around the final few corners, going right past the Hard Rock Stadium, and he comes straight into the pits. Same with Acid Masters. Callis on a lap, he's 5/10 quicker than his previous time, so this will see him into the 127s. Will it be enough to get him in or get him on the top step? Oh, and he nearly loses the rear end. He's lost a 10th on that bit. He's still 4/10 quicker, but he'll probably see him into either 7th or 8th, give or take.
And look at Necktie's lap now goes up 3rd fastest at 27.4.
And Alice comes straight into the pits. Arietta invalidated lap time. Racing Sloth now, who's a 10th quicker.
Oh, Joseph Vesely lagged out again. Are you gonna send him an invite or do I do?
Yeah, I'll send him another one.
So we have 2 more minutes remaining on this qualifying session. The top guys are already coming out. Dundee is already out. Thales is coming out as well. Cucumber is still in the pit lane. I think she's gonna be coming out right now. And Baraka is doing the same. So we're gonna have our top guys do their final flying lap. Slippery Cucumber hasn't found a clean lap yet. Thales has not found a clean lap yet. They are really far from their rival Baraka at the moment, but this can definitely change in the coming time. I know there's improvement there for these two drivers. Canadian Necktie and Dundee, their teammates, are even ahead of them, and Nick FIFA is nowhere to be seen in this three-way battle, sitting there on P10, and Hunter doing a really good job sticking himself out there up into P5. Ecosor as well, and Arieta on his first race of the season. Stanley also doing a really good job. And here comes Slippery Cucumber. Joseph Vesely is back into the lobby. Canadian Necktie is not going to be starting another lap. I don't know if he's thinking about giving Slipstream to Cucumber. I don't think it's too far ahead to do. Dundee warming up his tires. Baraka warming up his tires as well. Thales is also doing. Arieta is out. He is retired in the pit lane. And we are now gonna go on board on a lap with Dundee. He is coming now into turn 1, on board with him. Brakes in 4th gear into first corner. He's doing a really fast pass through sector 1. 8th gear for Dundee, no, 6th and 7th gear down into 6th gear. Really fast pass through the first sector of the lap. And let's see how much he improved. His 1,000 slower actually from his previous lap. But of course there are still sector 2 and sector 3 to improve. At the moment he's matching his personal best. Coming now into the end of the first long straight of this track, and he's gonna go into the tunnel section. 3rd gear for Dundee. Oh, and he met Seth McLaren in middle of the way. And that was Will. That was Will that destroyed Dundee's lap. Oh no. I can see the chat. I can see the chat.
So we ride on board with Slippery Cucumber.
That's also messed up Thales' lap, and I think it's also gonna mess Baraka's lap. Actually, yeah, Baraka's also going slow, and Slippery Cucumber, where is the Slippery Cucumber? Oh, he had the luck of not being there. Oh no, the chat is gonna be... You can imagine, right? The chat. Well, this has split a bit the grid today. Dundee is already out, crashed out in rage into the final corner. And here comes Slippery Cucumber into sector 2. How much is he improving? 9 tenths. He's going for pole position today. Yeah, he's aiming for pole position today. He is now going to have the slipstream of the Alpha Tauri there ahead of him. I don't know who that is. If it's Black Bala or Sir Vapor, but now he might actually cost him a bit of time there. And I don't know why he's not moving out of the way, or is he's also on a lap. But here comes Slippery Cucumber into the final straight, and it's gonna be P2. P2 for Slippery Cucumber. Nick FIFA finally managed to make it into P7. Liz is being defeated by Hunter there. But well, you see, Will messed it up for the Williams guys there in challenge for pole position. So it's Baraka who takes pole today. I think he wasn't even able to complete that final lap, but oh no, Will, they are coming for you, mate.
So there we go. Baraka Cap is on pole position. Slippery Cucumber, his rival, is right behind him in second. Dundee third. Canadian
By the way,
fourth.
You just have to say that that's definitely gonna go directly into IOR clown moments.
Oh yes, that's definitely gonna happen. Palaces in 5th, Hunter in 6th, Nick FIFA in 7th, Stanley in 8th, Equazar 9th, Arietta in 10th, Acid Masters in 11th, I am Washed Sui, or Will, is in 12th, Callus in 13th, Black Bala in 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. I couldn't get in.
Yeah, I told you the chat was on fire. Can you wanna go and read that?
Baraka from Mortal Kombat versus Cucumber. Yeah, I agree with that, Equazar. I agree with that, mate.
You wanna read the chat, mate? It's getting a lot of. Can grab popcorn and start eating while reading that.
And you know go like this.
Oh no way. But anyway, Dundee still managed to get a really solid P3, so anything can happen in the race, so we'll just have to wait and see. Of course, that screwed up the Williams drivers in qualifying, still top 5 for the two of them. So...
these clowns, man, honestly. So, ladies and gentlemen, with formation lap is on. We will get to see the drivers making their way to the grid on the formation lap, finally. Now the glitch is fixed. So, you'll see them driving themselves to the grid slot, warming up the tyres on the way.
So look at this, they are splitting strategies again. Necktie is gonna go on the soft, so he's definitely gonna be way faster than the top 3 and he's gonna get a massive start, I think. Nick FIFA is aiming for the mediums and Cucumber is now also going on softs. Where there's gonna be a lot of split strategies today then. That's gonna leave the both Williams to attack Baraka on equal conditions because I guess the two Ferraris are gonna get easily ahead. So Nick FIFA and the mediums can also be there into the battle and we'll see what Hunter can do. He's gonna be in the middle of all this three-way fight in the lead. Have Equasar, Acid Masters. A lot of split strategies seen today. This is gonna be a fun one, definitely. Well, I guess Slippery Cucumber is definitely gonna be taking the lead on this start. Not because Baraka gets bad starts, actually it's the total opposite, but due to a massive difference of tires, I guess Slippery Cucumber is definitely gonna be taking that lead unless he gets a terrible start.
I think Baraka Cap is going to go really, really long and then jump onto the softs towards the end.
I don't know if that's the way to go. I don't know if soft really lasts that much. I just think Cucumber is trying to get past and make a gap at the start like Baraka did in Australia, but I really don't think softs is really the best option to do. It's just trying to just trying to overtake and make a gap at the lead. Well, Baraka...
Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens, you know what I mean? But...
I know, but anyway, it's gonna be a really exciting race to watch on the strategies and all that stuff. Like, if there's an early safety car, that's gonna mess up Baraka, Dundee, and Tallis, and that was gonna help the Ferraris, like if there's a safety car around lap 10 or something.
Yeah.
If not, there's an early safety car, I guess it doesn't change anything. It might actually help. No, it might actually stay the same. Might actually help Cucumber save a bit his start, but not gonna make a big difference. Nick FIFA is also in the middle there. Anything can happen with him starting on the medium tires. That should be getting a better start than Hunter, and who knows even if Tallis, ahead of Tallis. Well, it's gonna be a really exciting start of the race to watch. Wanna see what happens on there. And hopefully no safety car on lap 1. And I wonder if there's gonna be some kind of Dundee Will battle on track, as it seems really unlikely because Will is shown to be a turtle today, so... But anyway, the battle we didn't see on track, we saw in the chat. And also to remember everyone that when entering and exiting the pit lane on this track, you have to stick into the white lines. If not, if someone sees you and reports you, it's gonna end up in a 5 penalty. That's written in the rules. It's not something I'm coming up right now. It's been written there like for 6 months, 7 months, so... Just a quick reminder because of the track that it's easy to cut that line when entering the pit lane especially. But anyway, we are gonna get started now with the race. Drivers are taking their spot. Joseph Vessel, who was having a lot of connection issues, is now gonna make it into the line, and Will is now being disqualified for parking bad, so he's gonna get a horrible start because... What is this with Joseph Vesely? He's jumping everyone. Oh no, I think it's a glitch from my screen, or I don't know. Yeah, well, Joseph Vesely about to park his... What is Joseph Vesely doing? Or are you getting this? Do you have a glitch with Vesely or not? Let me know, please.
Oh no.
You don't?
Oh yeah, I am, yeah.
Okay.
Glitch with his car.
Yeah, let's see, when does this get started then? Cucumber... Oh, there goes Joseph Vesely. No way.
Why? Oh, here we go, here we go. The lights are on.
Yeah, lights are coming now. 2 lights, 5 lights.
And it's
lights out and
oh, no, wait.
Lights out and away we go.
Here we go.
And as I said, Cucumber's got a massive start already ahead of Baraka. Canadian Nectar is also going to be ahead of Baraka, I think, into turn 1. Actually, Baraka is fighting Cucumber there.
At the back.
Baraka is fighting Cucumber there, but Cucumber is gonna get the better traction definitely there. Now Canadian Necktie is also gonna get ahead.
Is looking down the inside of Baraka Cap as well. Baraka Cap having a poor start here, going into turn 3, 4 now. But
yeah,
Baraka Cap just manages to stay ahead.
Yeah, now it's Necktie's job, I mean, to keep Baraka behind like he's the number 2 driver of Ferrari. He needs to do now his work, his DNF to races, and he's doing so. He's definitely gonna get ahead of Baraka because of the faster compound of tires. Equasar is also already got past Talus there. And here comes Canadian Necktie.
Left wing damage.
Oh, that's not good at all for our Williams driver there who's losing places. Cucumber leads now, then comes Baraka, then comes Necktie, attacking Baraka as hard as he can. On the soft set of tires, Baraka, we all know, is one of the hardest racers on the league, so it's not gonna be easy to clear him for Canadian Necktie. But now he is deploying his CRS. Baraka is also deploying his CRS. He definitely doesn't want to lose this position, but there goes Necktie on the inside. Is he gonna send it here? Yes, he is gonna send it down the inside. Baraka is gonna try and fight this one. No, he actually has to back up there. And now Equasar is got past Dundee and is up into 4th place, and he's possibly gonna get past Baraka in the next laps because, well, we all know the soft there's a massive difference between the soft and the hard tires. And I think Talus is in the pit lane for a set of mediums, I guess, due to that wing damage on the start of the race. Slippery Cucumber leads 1.2 seconds ahead of Necktie. Then comes Baraka in P3. There's a yellow flag there on sector 1. That is not Sir Vapor. Spun it into first couple of corners. Cucumber leads, then Necktie, then Baraka, then Equasar, who is going to be trying and attacking Baraka now. Then comes Acid Master, who's also going to be at the back of Dundee, but there also comes in play the actual pace of these guys. So I know that definitely Baraka is faster than Equasar, and Dundee is faster than Acid Master, so we'll have to see. They'll actually close the gap enough there. Cucumber starts to pull a bit away there. 1.2 is the gap. Then comes Baraka really close to Canadian Necktie, battling for 2nd place of the race. The Williams team has massively been screwed up, at least on this first part of the race. Of course, there's still a long way to go, but by now it's a battle between Ferrari and Mercedes. Well, actually between Ferrari and Baraka, because Nick FIFA is down in the 7th place of this race, behind Acid Masters. Lap 3 DRS is gonna be enabled now, and Baraka is gonna start attacking Necktie for P2 of the race. So Baraka stars will start working better than Cucumbers really soon. In around 5 laps, I guess, Baraka should be gaining a bit of time maybe on a Slippery Cucumber. There goes Necktie trying to pull as much as he can from Baraka, trying to break the DRS. Nick FIFA getting past Acid Masters there. Not even on DRS, so good move there by Nick FIFA there. Just behind, there's a yellow flag by the other AlphaTauri, that's Black Bala. And Nick FIFA has now made a mistake and he's gonna be overtaken by both Red Bulls there. Hunter trying to battle against Nick FIFA there, going by the outside of the track. And who is gonna be ahead now? Canadian Necktie is managed to get back DRS with his teammate Cucumber. Actually, I think Cucumber is not pushing. Necktie is pushing a bit more. Baraka is massively deployed to CRS. And, well, now Nick FIFA gets past both Red Bulls, so I guess he's using a massive straight line speed setup. Because he overtook 2 cars there on the straight. Slippery Cucumber leads from Necktie.
The medium compound of tire, so he is on the quicker tire.
There's a yellow flag now. That is that is Dundee. That is Dundee. It's Dundee.
Round. So he has to wait now until everyone is passed.
Yeah, I think almost done, but there's also the AlphaTauri coming, but I think it was safe to do then.
Yeah, no,
so
he's definitely safe there.
It's a massive disaster for the Williams team on this first laps of the race. Just Dundee, if you're hearing me, please don't rage quit this race. There's still around 25 laps to go. Safety cars and anything can happen, so please just keep your head down and keep in this race.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, I just don't want him to rage quit. Like, I know he has the pace to battle, but I don't want to see him. Yeah, I definitely don't want to see him rage quit in a race that he has the pace. Now he spits in the pit lane. Well, that's gonna allow his teammate Talus back into.
Oh! Slippery Cucumbers just spun.
Oh, no, it's Necktie. It's Necktie. It's Necktie.
I do apologize. I
And now he has
believe
to rejoin safely the track, and he almost takes a lot of people out, but somehow they survive that.
I do believe Baraka Cap actually bumped into him.
I don't know, well, we'll have to see after...
I'm not too sure.
We'll have to see after the race ends. If there's any reports, then we'll know. If not, means it was just a spinner on his own. But anyway, we've already saw necktie spinning in Australia in lap 1, so I'm not sure what happened there. I can't say anything because I didn't see anything, so we'll just have to wait till the end of the race if there's any report. But anyway, Cucumber is leading now, 1.6 ahead of Baraka, who is on hard tires. Then comes Equasar, then comes Nick FIFA. Then comes Hunter, now attacking Nick FIFA on the hard set of tires into the last corner. Is getting up into 4th place. Good move there by Hunter.
Canadian Necktie all the way down 13th position now. Right behind Ahmed. But hopefully Canadian Necktie can get past him with ease. That's if he doesn't have another accident again.
So now Cucumber is leading this race by 1.8. Baraka's actually doing a really good job to sticking to the pace of Slippery Cucumber. As I said, those soft tires weren't gonna last long. And Baraka is gonna have the advantage, but now there's an incident there. I think that's Race Love gets a 5 penalty for a collision with Will.
Yep, Racist Love now down to 13. Canadian Necktie moved up.
Here comes Arietta on Acid Master. There's a yellow flag. That's again the AlphaTauri. That's Vapor, and I think that's gonna be a safety car, or is that safety car? Yeah, and that's definitely gonna help Cucumber because he's gonna be able to pit for Hearts to the end of the race. That also is gonna help the Williams drivers, and Necktie is gonna make Baraka struggle a bit, and I think Nick FIFA is gonna be kinda in the middle of that. Baraka and Hunter, I think, are gonna have to stay out. Slippery Cucumber.
Towards the end as well.
Do you think mediums are gonna get to the end? I don't think. I think Hearts is the way to go. But we'll see. Here comes Slippery Cucumber coming into the pit lane for hard tires, I guess. I don't think he's trying a 2-stopper. Then comes Baraka's also stopping. He knows that he's just gonna be a sitting duck if he stays out, so I guess he's gonna go on the mediums.
Baraka's gonna go on the mediums, you reckon? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, definitely he is gonna go on the mediums. Has no other option. And Hunter is staying out to take the lead of the race. Hunter is gonna...
Cucumber's gone on the hards then.
Yeah, Cucumber on the hards. Will is also stayed out. Stanley is stayed out as well as Callas. And Ahmed's also stayed out to split Baraka and Cucumber there. Then Equasar, then Nick FIFA also pitted for hards. Arietta is also Acid Masters as well. And Necktie as well. Slough, everyone is actually pitting. Thales is gonna pit for hard tires, and now anything can happen. I don't know where it's actually Joseph Besley. He says he's in the pit lane, so I think it's not gonna bother anyone. Wi-Fi is having a lot of issues today.
Joseph Besley has been disqualified.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it doesn't appear like that. He just appeared that he's in the pit lane, and that's all.
Yeah, for me it says that Joseph Besley has been disqualified.
Okay.
So even if he did come back, he wouldn't be able to take.
Oh, and now Dundee left the session. Now Dundee left the session. Can you invite him, please?
Yeah. I'll got him.
Well, now we got a mixed race due to this early safety car. We have Slippery Cucumber on P4, Baraka on P7 with faster tires, but are gonna die quicker to the end of the race. Then we have their teammates, Nick FIFA on P9, Necktie on P12, and then we have the Williams team down into P14 and P16. So it's gonna be an interesting race there with all the traffic these guys are gonna meet on their way. Hunter is actually doing a really excellent job there, leading the race right now. And Will, surprisingly, the turtle, the Italian turtle, is there in second place. Sorry, Will, I'm just joking. I hope your pace comes back soon.
Arietta.
I know. I'm gonna invite him. Yeah, I think you don't have him in your friend list, so I'm gonna take care of that. Let's see, Arietta. Okay. I invited him.
Okay.
I'm gonna check if something's been said in the chat really quickly while we wait for the safety car to go. Is Dundee back, or did he never rejoin? Let me see. Dundee, where is Dundee? No, actually, for me, he is in the lobby, so I'm not sure. I think he is in. And Arieta's also here, so.
Understand what Dundee is saying.
Yeah,
Though.
I
He's
know,
saying
I
that
know. I also
there's
have that
massive
glitch.
sound glitch. Yeah. I mean, I have it as well, but it's not as bad. It always seems to be at this track.
I actually had it on Silverstone when the game was released, but well, I guess there's been a lot of patches after that, so...
Yeah,
but anyway,
the
I think
only
the
problem
safety car is gonna be going out on this lap because everyone has now catch the terrain, so... I think it should be going out,
might
but
be a
I'm
late
not too
call.
sure.
There it is.
Yeah, it is,
There
it is.
Safety car is in this lap, so Hunter will now back the field up.
Well, we'll see how Hunter restarts the race. It's the first time he's gonna be leading in IOR, in his second race, if I'm not wrong, on this league. So he is gonna restart. We'll see when he will go. Will is there in second place. Stanley in third. Some of our old faces of the league there in second and third that for some reason have lost pace, but Stanley seems to be a bit better than on last game.
And Hunter is gone. Will's
Hunter's
gone with
gone.
him.
Yeah, and here comes Callas on Slippery Cucumber. Does Callas gonna try and attack Cucumber? No, he isn't not gonna try. Let's see what Baraka does. Is he gonna try and send a dive into Ahmed there into turn 1? No, he is not.
Oh,
And
Slippery Cucumber gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags.
Oh, but I think that's gonna be removed possibly.
I think that's a glitch.
Yeah, I didn't see him do anything wrong,
Yeah,
so...
I didn't see no yellow flags out when that came up. Only after it. So that's a glitch on the game's part.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be removed definitely after the race. So
I'm not even gonna want to see a report for that because that didn't, the yellow flag showed up after that penalty message came up.
yeah, no, but so... he'll have to report it anyway too, so that we can remove the penalty. So. Like, we have to see exactly what happened anyway, is the league rules, so it's not hard, it's just a 5-second clip and we're ready. And Hunter is starting to build a gap there on Will. And here comes Slippery Cucumber on Will. Here. Yeah, Will is really not enjoying that much the car today. And here comes Slippery Cucumber on the straight, he's gonna try and get past Will. Will's not even gonna try and defend this one, his nose, he's lost the place. And there he goes, Baraka is doing the same on Stanley now.
So Will taps the rear end of Slippery Cucumber there. Trying to get the slipstream early. But traction on Will is really, really slim at the moment.
And now Slippery Cucumber is... And now Slippery Cucumber is coming for Hunter on P1. That 5 penalty that's gonna be removed possibly. I don't really think it's not gonna be removed. And here comes Will, Baraka on Will. Look at the horrible traction Will is getting. He can't even defend on the corner. And Baraka is already ahead and is 1.6 behind Slippery Cucumber. There's a yellow flag. That is Dundee, I think. Lost it into Sector 1. Talus also not enjoying much this race at the moment. Down in P14.
We've got 20 laps remaining.
And here comes Nick FIFA trying to get past Equasar into the end of first DRS.
Oh, so no contact there. Nick FIFA was trying to go for a move that was very ambitious.
Yeah, but thankfully for them, nothing really happened. So I don't know if there was any damage into the car for that, but anyway.
There might be minor damage, but not much.
Slippery Cucumber now at the back of Hunter is gonna try and get past as soon as he can. I think DRS is still not enabled, but oh, Hunter loses the car there, and Slippery Cucumber, I gotta give credit for the reflexes there. Avoids a definitely a 100% wing damage broken for him. But I have to give credit to Cucumber for those massive reflexes he had on avoiding Hunter. So good job there by the fastest vegetable in the world.
But he's 0.1 of a second behind Hunter now, and he is literally pushing him around this circuit. Because he's that close. But he's got the likes of Baraka Cat right up in front.
Yeah, and I think Baraka's also gonna be getting past, I think Baraka's also gonna be getting past Hunter, maybe on this straight, I'm not too sure, because... Oh, Callas spawned. Thankfully he didn't took anyone else out with him.
There's the DRS, and there goes Slippery Cucumber back into the lead of this race. Now Hunter's going to want to keep a Baraka Cat behind now. Or try to at least. But I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, actually, if Hunter gets Cucumber's DRS, he might have a chance depending on how much straight line speed he has into his setup. So we'll have to see. Here comes Baraka on Hunter. Is Hunter gonna try and defend? No, he doesn't look like he can even defend. Here comes Baraka and is gonna get easily past Hunter there into final corner. Here comes Hunter. Is he gonna try and defend and try to get past him again into the next one? No, Baraka does a really good move there to stick it and stay in second place of the race. And now he's gonna go chasing for Slippery Cucumber. Now that he has the tire advantage, let's see what he can do against the fastest vegetable in the world. Meanwhile, Nick FIFA still sits there in P7. Thales has closed massively the gap to Acid Masters, already on P11. So it's a really good fight back race for Thales. If he can manage to get the podium today, that would be massive for the Williams driver now. That he's trying to chase after the championship leaders, after he missed that Jeddah race. He needs to try and finish every race on the top 5 to close the gap with these other two monsters there ahead. Meanwhile, Baraka is already on Cucumber's DRS. Baraka is attacking on the medium set of tires, and we are going to have once again the Cucumber-Baraka battle. I'm not 100% sure the mediums are going to make it to the end. If they don't, then Baraka is going to have to make an extra pit stop. Yeah, that's definitely not going to be ideal.
I mean, it's a risky tire choice, but we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Well, it's actually because he didn't have any other option, because he was started this race on the hard tires, so... If he pitted on hards, he would still have to pit once again. And he is now gonna get past Slippery Cucumber. I don't think Cucumber is even gonna try and defend. No, he is actually, but not deploying his TRS. He's just gonna let him by. And maybe try and fight him back into the next straight. There goes Baraka on Slippery Cucumber, but Slippery Cucumber tries to brake.
Cucumber,
so really late. So really late on the brakes, but who got the DRS? It's actually Cucumber who got the DRS now on Baraka. And he's gonna try and get past here into turn 1. No, he's not even trying to attack. He's just gonna try and sit there behind the Mercedes driver. Now, can Baraka pull away Cucumber in this first sector and take him out of DRS? That's another question to answer on this race.
Oh, and there's
a yellow flag.
Equasar round.
That's Equasar.
No front wing. There is debris on the circuit, so drivers will have to be careful.
Well, after Callas is the next one to spin, and here comes Thales. Now I'm just on board with him on a move on Ahmed Shaban, who possibly gonna get him past into this next straight and make it a P8 for the Williams driver. Then he has Arieta 3 seconds ahead, almost 4 seconds ahead, but with the DRS he should be able to close that gap. There goes Thales. Gets easily past Ahmed Shaban, but with low ERS, of course. Baraka leads from Cucumber, sticking into his DRS. Baraka is trying to pull away, but unable to do it. Then comes Hunter, and look at Will. He's actually matching Hunter's pace at this point. I know Hunter has deployed less ERS, but still, it's... Will's slowly, but he's coming back. He's coming back at it. And now here comes Nick FIFA going ahead of Stanley there. Into the final corner, into the final DRS zone. It's P5 for Nick FIFA, looking for a double podium for Mercedes today. 2.1 behind Will, should be closing the gap into the next laps, and there's a yellow flag now. I think that is Dundee.
Yeah, no, that was Racing Sloth broke too late and hit Dundee's rear end. Spun him round. I was actually on board with Dundee when that happened. But Racing Sloth didn't take the position, he allowed the...
Oh, and Equasar has retired but in the pit lane, so it's not gonna be a safety car. So we have 3 DNFs on this race. Joseph Bestley because of the connection problem, Vapor because of its crash, and well, Equasar has decided to retire. Stanley has left the session now. Stanley has left the session, so I'm gonna send him an invite really quickly. Stanley. Okay, invite sent. Invite sent. And here comes Slippery Cucumber on Baraka. And he's getting past. Slippery Cucumber is getting past Baraka. So if Cucumbers manage to overtake Baraka at this point of the race,
Oh, no. Oh, they did look like they were side by side still.
No, but what I was gonna say is that if Cucumber has already overtaken Baraka on lap 14 of the race, having a slower compound of tire, then I think that definitely means 100% those mediums are not making it to the end, or if they do, he's gonna be dropping a lot of places. Yeah,
that's a fair point.
Might there still be not that bad for Mercedes if there's not a safety car? It can still be a P2 finish for Nick FIFA that's now chasing Hunter and Will. So we'll have to see, but Baraka's not out of this race yet. There's still a long way to go. Safety cars can happen. Anything can happen yet. Maybe the Hearts won't make it to the end, and Cucumber will have to stop as well. Don't know. And well, also with the 5 penalty Cucumber has, is gonna struggle a lot with it. So we'll see. Meanwhile, Stanley has been able to rejoin, but he's on P8 of this race behind the Thales, who has already made it up into P7. You can see there how patience definitely gives you the chance of fighting back when you have the pace like Thales. He was back, very at the back at the start of this race, and now he is already fighted back into P7 of this race, and still with more than half this race to go. So fair play there to Thales. And Nick FIFA is now closing the gap into Will, 1.3. It's a good moment for the number 2 driver for Mercedes. That's also been attacked by Arrieta, who also has fresh tires, so it's maybe not done for Nick FIFA yet, but he is closing the gap to Will. Also have to remember that Arrieta and Will are not teammates. Arrieta is our reserve driver. Will's teammate is Bialo, who unfortunately couldn't race today.
But Baraka Cap is losing time to Slippery Cucumber. He's now half a second behind.
Yeah, as I said, those medium tires definitely don't seem like they are gonna make it to the end, and if they do, they're gonna be trash at the end of the race. So.
Yeah, no, they're gonna be in puncher territory, that's for sure, if he carries on with them.
But I think Baraka still can manage to find a podium today, possibly. We'll have to see the gap where he is after he pits, because it's gonna be really hard to keep those tires to the end of the race, as I said. But yeah, I have to remember Hunter, and that is Acid Masters. Have to remember that Hunter, severe collision with Dundee. So,
oh god, no.
Why is Dundee always there? Nick FIFA now getting past Will into the penultimate DRS zone, but Will is now gonna have the DRS again, but I don't think he is gonna be able to fight Nick FIFA back here.
Nick FIFA doing really well to get up
he makes a mistake, he does a tiny slide, so this might allow Will to get a fight back, but it looks like Nick FIFA is using a really low downforce setup, so maybe it's not gonna be possible for Will to get past, and I think he won't. He's trying to get close, but Nick FIFA just needs to cover down the inside. He's a Dutchman, he knows how Verstappen races, can definitely be as hard racer as Max, and he does, and doesn't allow Will to get past there into the final corner, and if he didn't there, I think he's definitely not gonna do here. And now Nick FIFA, just 3.4 behind Hunter, is definitely aiming for his first podium of the season. Looking good for a P2 finish if Baraka has to stop. If not, it's gonna be a P3, which is still a really good result for him. as we already said, Cucumber's penalty is possibly gonna be removed anyway because I think he didn't really overtake anyone. So
he didn't overtake, but
and Dundee gets some penalty now for multiple warnings, but look at Dundee. After all the issues he's had, he's now just on P8. Yeah, he's just on P8 behind his teammate Talus.
He's doing a good job at the minute. He's doing a good job.
And Talus is catching now Arietta and Will. I think Talus is soon gonna be on P5 on this race, and then he's gonna try and go chase for Nick FIFA.
Oh, teammates in the
remember these guys are
McLaren
not teammates. These guys are not teammates.
Oh, they are for today. They are for today.
Oh, and Will is almost put it in the wall.
Oh,
he's crashed. He's crashed in the wall. He's crashed in the wall, and Dundee sees it, and I can see a smile on Dundee's face after seeing that. Sorry, but I had to say it. I can see Dundee is the happiest man on earth at this moment.
I bet Dundee went past him and said, "Ha, come a bit." But yeah.
And Hunter is now making his stop. Hunter is into the pit lane now.
Hunter finally pitting.
I have already two clown moments involving these two on today, the qualifying one and now the karma one today. I'm definitely gonna be uploading that to YouTube this afternoon.
Hunter is on the mediums now. He's going to the end. Baraka Cap still cannot find a way past Slippery Cucumber.
But I have to say he's actually saved a lot of his ERS there, so he's around 60%. Well, Cucumber does have full ERS, but still.
Yep.
Well, we are gonna see possibly Talus and Dundee chasing now the McLaren of Arietta in the next couple of moments.
Right, I've just been informed. Joseph Vesley is still in the lobby and he's watching very closely, and he's just told me that the game has just showed him that Cucumber has 22% tyre wear and Baraka Cap has 33%.
Oh, then that's not bad at all, but...
No, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, but it's still a major difference, considering that Baraka Cap is on the medium compound.
I actually think Talus has wing damage because he's going really slow right now. He's done this massively catching.
1.2 seconds behind, yeah. I reckon he'll have DRS on this lap.
And he's losing a lot of time to Arietta. Arietta's actually... Well, he's lost also time to Nick FIFA, but...
Talus pits.
Oh, Talus pits. Okay, he has wing damage, definitely.
Dundee now up to 4th.
And Will gets a penalty for corner cutting.
Oh, he might have cut the chicane. And I believe he might pit and retire. What's the betting?
Well, and now this leaves Slippery Cucumber on the lead, Baraka in second place, Nick FIFA in third with no one to fight, no one ahead. Oh no, what is that? There is a McLaren that's got deeply into the final corner.
Will's
I don't know.
And... Wait for it, wait for it.
He's gonna retire now.
Wait for it. Well, he's just got a 5-second penalty, so if he doesn't retire, then... Oofed.
No, he's still trying to go with this. Oh no, he retired now, he retired. Well, there's been a disastrous race for some of our guys today. Slippery Cucumber still leading this. 6 tenths ahead of Baraka, then comes Nick FIFA on P3, 12 seconds behind the leaders, looking for his maiden podium of the season. Then Dundee on P5 is gonna now be on the chase of Arietta if he does have the pace, but it's also the penalty there, so I think a P5 is really decent for Dundee today. Of course, if there's no safety car, that's gonna change all of this, but meanwhile, Cucumber is on the lead, Baraka is on second place. Nick FIFA there in third, and there's a yellow flag, that is Ahmed, I think.
Right, I've just asked Joseph to keep an eye on the top two's tyre wear for me.
How does he actually know the tyre wear of them?
Because he's still in the lobby. He's still in the lobby and he's watching them.
Oh, and Ahmed has retired. I think that's gonna be a safety car because He's retired in the tunnel section, but I think it isn't. I think it isn't gonna be.
It depends if he's on the racing line.
Oh no, hopefully he doesn't take anyone out. Hopefully he does not.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not. He's not.
Okay,
He's
okay.
his car's off circuit.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
he's
good,
crashed
good.
off circuit, so he's fine. That car will. There he goes. Car has been removed.
And there goes Slippery Cucumber finally almost taking Baraka out of the DRS range. Did Baraka get DRS? I think he didn't.
No, he hasn't now.
Yeah, struggling on tires now.
DRS now.
Slippery Cucumber started to push now. 1.1 is the gap now between the top two. And with 9 laps to go, I really think now is when the tires of Baraka are gonna start dropping. But if he can do a really good job on tire work, he can definitely save a P2 finish today. If he has to pit, he's gonna lose some places, but he might even try and get past some of these guys. Anyway, double podium for the Mercedes drivers is definitely the best thing they can aim for today. Even Baraka still can win this race if something happens in the rest of this race.
Getting a 3-second time penalty there. Really struggles.
Baraka pushing to retake DRS. He is retaking DRS, but it's costing him a lot of his DRS, almost every of his DRS. Thales now sets the fastest lap, is already at the back of Necktie, and is gonna try and get him into the next DRS zone, I guess. Oh, Canadian Necktie actually spins, and is in the wall. Necktie is in the wall, and is now that gonna be a safety car? No, once again it isn't, but it's like the 1,000th time this guy spun in IOR.
It's his second time today.
Yeah, but he also did in Australia, so doesn't change.
Yeah.
Baraka doing his best to close.
DRS that time round.
Yeah, he's doing his best to close the gap with Cucumber.
Baraka can be trying to stay within that 5 second, but like I said, that penalty is more than likely going to get removed from Slippery Cucumber. So, but the Mercedes team itself are doing an awesome job at getting some really good points for the constructors title. And Dundee is in the pits. Dundee is pitting. I believe he's going to be going for the fastest lap.
But he's gonna lose a lot of places. I don't really know the reason he pitted there. I don't think everyone else is gonna pit.
He's going on to the mediums.
Well, I don't really know why is he pitting, and he's gonna be overtaken by Thales, I think now, his teammate. Dundee is already out. No, actually he's not. Actually Thales is behind. Necktie has got a 5 penalty for.
Yeah.
And he retired, and he's just done the dumbest thing he could have done, because they just thrown away, I think, around 10 points for Ferrari.
Slippery Cucumber's had a moment. Slippery Cucumber has had a moment going into the chicane.
Yeah, but he hasn't really lost time. He's still 8 tenths ahead. Now, I was said that Necktie is just the dumbest thing he could have done. He is just thrown away easy around 10 points for the team, so not ideal. Retiring the pit lane just because of rage. Anyway, Cucumber keeps leading the race. Baraka still holding into the DRS, but with no ERS himself to really think about attacking Cucumber. He's now going to be waiting on a mistake from Cucumber. The good thing for Baraka is that he does have a gap with his teammate there, so he can maybe try and go for fastest lap later if he doesn't have the chance of fighting Cucumber. Cucumber does have that penalty, but it's 99% gonna be removed, so we'll have to see.
We'll have to see if it gets reported. But Arietta is struggling to stay within that DRS of Neat FIFA at the moment. He's currently 9 tenths behind. He should get DRS going down this straight here. Yes, he has. He will get a little bit closer going into the chicane.
Oh, and Callas is out, but it's in the pit lane.
He's in the pits.
It's in the pit lane, so it's not gonna change anything. It's not gonna bring out a safety car.
Nope.
Actually, the DNFs were 7, I think, on this race, but there hasn't really been. There was only one safety car, so I'm kind
Yeah.
of happy with that. I'm kind of happy with
Yeah.
that. It's still Miami, a new track and a
Yeah,
tricky one,
it's like,
so...
in all fairness, it's very tricky to
Oh,
negotiate
and
around
Baraka
it
has
and
pitted.
to keep it
Baraka
straight line.
has pitted now because since there was no chance those tires were making it to the end of the race, he
Well,
definitely gonna go
to
for
be honest with
softs.
you, either way, either way, Slippery Cucumber, even if he reports that 5-second penalty, he will still win this race.
Yeah, definitely he will. Definitely he will.
Because
Baraka
he is now 17 seconds, nearly 18 seconds ahead of Nick FIFA. So regardless of the 5-second, he will win this race if he keeps it consistent.
And there goes Baraka then on P4 of this race, who is gonna be two easy moves on the two guys ahead of him. Definitely the mediums weren't gonna really last there. He's gonna go now for Arrieta on the straight. Definitely I don't think Arrieta can really do anything about it. Next driver ahead of him is Nick FIFA, who is definitely just gonna let him go. He's teammate, so no need to put struggles on him.
Arrieta and Baraka still side by side, but Arrieta does back off.
Yeah, definitely doesn't have the grip. Baraka's tires are fresh softs versus 17 lap old hard tires, so yeah, the gap is massive. And now here comes Baraka. Oh, and Baraka stuck his teammate!
Just spun his own teammate!
Baraka spun his teammate! Oh, no way. That's definitely gonna be the meme of the season till now, because no, you can spun anyone you want, but you can't spun your teammate. It's the last thing you can do. No way. You cannot spun your teammate and threw away a easy double podium for your team. And Nick FIFA was gonna let him go anyway, so oh no. That was a massive disaster there.
Baraka Cap should have waited there. If Nick FIFA does report that, that is definitely going to be an instant penalty for me.
I don't think he is gonna report it. Well, his teammate anyway, so possibly he's just gonna forgive him, but still. No way you just throw the podium like that. Actually, might the podium not be thrown away because actually there is still have faster tires and Arrieta has the penalty, but anyway, it's not something you definitely have to see on a race. Two teammates crashing unnecessarily.
That was risky.
Yeah, I know, but still, I think the podium is safe. I talked too early, but it was just the surprise of the moment of seeing two teammates crashing there. But thankfully for them, they were fighting no one.
Joseph Wesley's just said, I think Cucumber will leave around 60%. He will have about 60% tire wear at the end.
Okay, good information
so
there.
He should be safe. He should be fine. I mean, he is gaining time on Arrieta, so he is now 20.3 ahead.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is that about the Mercedes team, it was a mistake, a horrible one, definitely the worst one you could do, but it's not gonna cost them really anything, I think. Maybe the double podium, yes, because Nick FIFA's losing time, but the podium, at least the P2 for Baraka, is definitely there. Nick FIFA, though, might not be finishing this race on P3, and yeah, that would be a disaster for Mercedes. They're a double podium, and Arrieta would be taking that. Maybe Baraka now can try and slow down Arrieta a bit so his teammate can catch back. Could be an idea now that Baraka's not really fighting for the win of this race and has P2 in the back, but we'll see how this race, what way this race ends up going, so we'll have to see. Meanwhile, Cucumber is alone on the lead of the race, 20 seconds ahead. He's not even gonna need to report that 5-second penalty because there's a yellow flag. I think that is a Red Bull of Acid Masters.
Yes, it was. Everyone else is kind of spread out a little bit here.
And look at Nick FIFA, he's 2.9 behind Arrieta, so the podium is being saved at the moment. He is now gonna have to do his best to not lose that 3-second gap.
Yeah.
But look at Hunter is also there. Actually, it might be a Hunter podium and not a Nick FIFA podium today. Yeah, Hunter is there, but well, Nick FIFA seemed to have a really good straight line speed setup, but no. Fortunately for Nick FIFA, it's gonna be Hunter who is gonna be ending up in 4th place. Hunter takes it, and now he's gonna go and chase Arrieta on fresher tires. Hunter is gonna be on the podium. Massive race by Hunter today. Oh,
Oh,
Arieta's
and
spun.
he's got the third place.
Yeah, no, Nick FIFA's not gonna be getting third. He's gonna get in fourth anyway
No,
because
Hunter has definitely got the third place
yeah,
because Arietta has spun.
yeah, Arieta's made a mistake there, and Hunter is gonna be finishing this race on third.
But Baraka Kappa is hunting down Slippery Cucumber at the minute.
19 seconds still, it's a massive gap. Baraka now gets a
Oh, and he's
3
just
second
got a
penalty.
3-second time penalty, so if Hunter can catch up to Baraka Cap, he could take second place here.
Yeah, but that's definitely not gonna happen. Like, it's 9 lap old medium versus fresh softs,
Yeah.
and Baraka has the pace advantage in general, so that's not gonna be happening. But actually, Nick FIFA is doing a good job sticking into Hunter's DRS, so this battle for podium might not be over yet. Nick FIFA might have a good chance there into the final laps of this race. I don't know who of these two has the pace advantage, but anything can really happen between these two. Well, what this race gave us is 3 funny moments. First, we get Will speeding and ruining the Williams guys on qualifying. Then we got the karma on the race of Will crashing into the wall and I think ruining Talos' race once again. But we're putting a smile on Dundee's face there. And finally we had the Mercedes drivers crash into the tunnel section. So 3 funny moments of this race that will be uploaded to the YouTube channel for sure after the afternoon of today. But anyway, we have 3 more laps to go on this race. We're getting some comments in the commentary box, so I'm gonna go and read that before this race ends. Baraka closing the gap fastly to Slippery Cucumber, but there's simply not enough time. And he also has a 3-second time penalty. Have 2 more laps to go. It's gonna be a Cucumber win. You know, usually Baraka doesn't make mistakes. Usually Cucumber's done a lot in the past, but
That is
well,
Acid Masters that has retired in the pits.
yeah, he's just done. What I was saying, Cucumber's made a lot of mistakes in the past. Baraka usually doesn't do, but there you can see even the most consistent man in the league sometimes kind of fail. That's normal. Everyone makes mistakes. Has made worse mistakes than that in other league races. Remember, I spun once in Jeddah, taking like 4 people out, including myself in first lap. So
Yeah.
something really to feel bad about. It just happened. It will be something that he definitely will be able to laugh about in like 1 year or, well, maybe in a couple of months. He'll remember that and he'll just have a good laugh about it. It happens. Everyone makes mistakes from time to time.
Still. It is racing, but even still, that incident should never have happened, in my opinion.
Then
Yes,
we have
we will laugh about it. Yes, we will
yeah.
laugh about it down the line, but that incident should not have happened, in my opinion. But yeah, go on.
Oh yeah, we have some comments in the YouTube commentary box. It's from Tunturi, who was on the race here for a long time. Says, have a good race, so thanks for that. Joseph Besley says, yeah, it shows that I'm disqualified. I think my Wi-Fi is on holiday. So yeah, that's from the start of this race. Then Bialo says, Dundee lol. So, well, laughing about Dundee. And then we have a comment from Ragnar Rose who says, Mercedes contact unfortunate,
wait a
but
minute,
not...
Dundee could get past Arietta going down the second DRS zone. He's in the inside line. And he has moved himself up to 5th position.
P5 for Dundee, but I think that's the most he's gonna be aiming for today. What I was gonna read is last comment from Ragnar Rolls says Mercedes contact unfortunate but not deliberate. Yeah, definitely not deliberate. These guys are really good teammates. They have already demonstrated. Even that there's even if that is the first season they are teaming and it's only 4 races together, they're doing a great job together, I have to say. Baraka and Nick FIFA, definitely not a deliberate contact, but massive mistake there anyway. But yeah, no, there's not gonna be fire on the Mercedes garage or anything. These guys are really good teammates. So yeah, it's just a moment to forget and looking forward into next race.
So we are on the final lap of the Miami Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. Slippery Cucumber is going to come home and win this race. His home circuit or his home track?
No, it's not his home track.
Oh, no, it's not. Well, Yeah, okay, I'll give him. Yeah, all right. But anyway,
It's actually Hunter's kind of home track. Well, it's the USA, so I'm not sure if he lives at Miami. I think he doesn't, but still, there's gonna be a
but
podium at
even
USA
still,
for Hunter for his maiden podium in IOR. So what a race!
yes, indeed.
Yellow flag, and what is that? It is. There was a yellow flag in
Nobody.
sector 2.
That might have been Baraka Cap actually, because he has lost 3 seconds, 4 now. So I believe he might have had a moment because he was pushing too hard. But Slippery Cucumber for the final time comes down the long back straight. He's going to get a bit of a toe off of Black Barla, who's currently sitting in the last points position in 10th. But here we go, Slippery Cucumber around the final couple of corners now to win the Miami Grand Prix.
Then here comes Baraka, who is gonna take second place of the race. Hunter is gonna take maiden podium in IOR on his home race, I guess. Here comes Baraka into the line in second place. Hunter into the maiden podium on IOR. He is gonna weave on the line. Great race by this man.
Well done. Great
Personally,
job.
my driver of the day,
Well
to be
played.
honest, Hunter.
Yes,
I gotta give him driver of the day.
100%. 100%. I
Nick
agree with that.
FIFA once again sees that podium lost. He lost it out of Australia by a mistake by himself. Now he loses it due to a contact with his teammate.
Tallis come home in 5th and 6th.
Dundee and Tallis, yeah, save
7th.
at least a 5-6 for Williams. A horrible race for the team. And Arietta finished P7, Stanley P8, Love P8, and Black Ball is going to be the last man scoring points today because everyone else is DNF, so 10 people scoring today. Horrible race for Williams.
Black Baller is only going round sector 2. So he is going to come down the long back straight now for the last time. Do you want to send the interview invites?
Yeah, you can do. You can do. Invite Cucumber, Baraka, and Hunter. My phone has just run out of battery, so we're gonna be a bit delayed on the anthem and that stuff, maybe. So, but you can start inviting them to the party chat for the post-race interview. So that's the end of the race. Cucumber wins, Baraka in second, Hunter in third, Nick FIFA in fourth, Dundee P5, Tallis P6, Arietta on P7, Stanley on P8, Racing Love on P9, and Black Balla on P10. That's the top 10 that finished this race. I'm gonna record quickly the race director if there's any penalties to be removed on this race. Well, Cucumber could definitely remove that one, I guess. The one for those 5 seconds, but still doesn't gonna need because he's won by what, 16 seconds ahead of Baraka.
We go.
Hello.
Oh, Cucumber, that was a great race from you, mate.
Thank you. I was
Right,
a bit worried
before we go on to the interviews, right, I need to ask you a quick question. That 5-second penalty, did you get that before the yellow flag or after it?
It was during the safety car. I guess Callis like nose went ahead of me, and then the game just said like give the position back. But I'm like, I'm not doing.
Okay,
that,
well
so.
then that was a late call from the game itself then, because obviously
it was.
Yeah.
It didn't even look like he went ahead of me on my screen. That's why I was confused. I'm like, oh, give position back to Callis. I'm like, okay. I was gonna report it, but I mean, there's really no need as I finished like, I don't know, 18 seconds ahead. Yeah. So I'm not gonna bother. But yeah, I just kept going because I was just gonna.
Yeah, that's fine. But
send the clip.
Oh, I'm gonna invite Hunter to a party chat. That's
Yeah, please do that. Please do that.
podium. Podium for Hunter. Yeah, I don't think he will. He usually does. I think not sure if he does have a microphone or not, but I think he never joined our post-race interview. So let's add Hunter into the party chat.
He's going to be absolutely, absolutely buzzing with this result.
Yeah, how was the race behind me? I didn't really. Was it pretty hectic?
Kind of crazy race.
Kind of spaced out a bit, really, to be honest, towards the end. But yeah, it was crazy to the start at the start.
Mhm.
But yeah. Right, we'll
So,
get on with the
yeah, I'm gonna
post-race
go.
interview, shall we?
No, sorry, I'm gonna go with the anthems now. My phone is ready
Oh,
for
right,
it.
okay.
So
Yeah,
after
go
that,
for it, go
we are
for
gonna get started with the post-race interviews.
Beautiful.
Alright, I'll shut up then.
You're gonna have to give me a second. My YouTube is loading, taking too much to load. Okay, we are ready. Here we go. So that's the Canadian anthem for Slippery Cucumber, our winner, second race win this season, and the Italian national anthem for Team Ferrari. So now I'm gonna go with the post-race interviews, and I'm gonna start with Slippery Cucumber. First of all, congratulations for another race win. I think it's the number 22. I already forgot what number, but it's more than 20 wins. But first, I'm gonna start talking about the strategy you decided to go at the beginning of the race. You decided to go for softs, kind of the opposite thing Baraka did with you on Australia. So, what was the reason behind this decision? Were you expecting an early safety car maybe, or was it other reason you just wanted to get ahead of Baraka and build a gap maybe?
To be honest, I was kind of iffy starting the hards. I felt like it'd be pretty tough. And Canadian, I think, was starting fifth. He's like, yeah, I'm starting on the softs. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to start on the softs. It's risky. I mean, yeah, I was banking for a safety car, to be honest, and luckily we got one. But there wasn't really too much thought. It was kind of just a quick decision. I saw Brack starting hards. I'm like, you know what? I'll go softs. Might as well get the track position and just kind of see what happens from there.
Then about the... Oh yeah, continue please.
No, sorry, you can go.
Okay, then talking about the next laps of the race before the safety car came out, I saw Baraka try like doing your same lap times. Were you starting to struggle maybe on the soft tires before pitting, or were you just not pushing?
Yeah, I was struggling because I forgot to change my tire pressures from quali, and I realized that after like lap 2. And I saw my temps going up pretty quick, so I kind of just wanted to take it safe, to be honest. I knew the softs were going to die at some point and Brack would come back. So, I mean, I wasn't too worried about him coming back. I was running a pretty low wing setup, so I felt that was pretty good in a straight line. The only place I really suffered was the first sector. The first sector, it was really hard to. I mean, I would always lose time to Barak. It was really hard to stay good in that sector.
Okay, so now after the pit stop on the first and only safety car of this race, when you saw Baraka going on the medium tires, did you think those mediums could make it to the end, or did you knew 100% he was going to have to pit at some point?
I was actually confused why he pit. I thought he was going to keep going. I mean, even if he did keep going, I don't know if it would work out for him. I mean, I guess he had no choice. I mean, it's hard to be, I wasn't in his position. But yeah, when I saw the mediums, I knew they weren't going to go to the end. And if they did go to the end, they'd be ice cubes at the end. Like, you couldn't drive them. So I just made sure to be ahead of them. And even when we were fighting, I don't know, he wasn't really pulling away from me. I could catch like half a second on that straight. So I knew as long as I can just stay with them, my tires will come to me, and his tires are going to die. So that was the plan. And eventually, yeah, he did end up pitting.
Well, so I guess after that, the race was most there for you. You had just to keep it nice and clean till the end of the race. But now I'm going to make you a question about qualifying that... I saw a lot of people like the Williams guys that got messed up by wheel spinning, for example. And I think also other people got blocked in qualifying. So were you one of them? Do you think you could have gone faster in qualifying than what you got at the end?
Yeah, so I made a bit of a setup change from yesterday to today. I was running higher wings yesterday. But during the race with that setup, it felt kind of iffy. So I'm like, I kind of said screw it and tried lower wings. And honestly, with the lap I did at 26.7, I was pretty happy with that. I mean, Brack doing a 0.4, that's like my PB, but that was with the other setup. So I wasn't, I wasn't too bothered that I didn't beat that. I mean, Brack put a really good lap in. So I was happy starting P2. My main goal was to start P2 or P1, just be beside Brack. That's my goal. And I managed that, so I was satisfied.
And now let's talk about the championship. Like, I know last 2 races weren't really ideal for you. You had some issues at Jeddah and Miami, but you could still save. At Jeddah and Australia, but you could still save a good result. Now after this race, you are 8 points behind Baraka. Each of you have 1 win and 2 poles and 2 wins each. And but I'm gonna talk about you about constructors. Like I think you are with Necktie in the party chat, so I would really ask you to maybe motivate him to not rage quit. Like I think he would have still finished P10. I think he spawned like twice in the race, but P10 on this league means 10 more points, which for constructors are crucial, as you see Baraka and Nick FIFA doing a really good job. So was there any communication with Necktie when he retired?
To be honest, he didn't tell me he was going to retire. I didn't realize he was. He said, "Oh, he's spun." I'm like, "Okay, just keep." I always tell him to keep going, right? Um, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't really know what was happening in his race. We usually keep it quiet. I mean, yeah. It just seems like mistakes are hurting Canadian. He always, I feel like, usually starts, top 7, top 5 most of the time, and but we just got to work on, I guess, capitalizing those points and less mistakes because Nick FIFA and Barack are been really consistent so far this season, and if they keep doing that, it's going to be quite tough for us to beat them. But I'm still confident. Canadian's one of the faster guys in this league, so as long as we can just keep the mistakes to a minimum, I think it's possible.
Yeah, he's definitely there. He has the pace to be usually on the top 6 with the other fast guys, but well, the mistakes have been messing him up. But I think that's all my questions for now. So thank you for your time, Cucumber. But I'll be back with you at the end of always with the final question.
Yep.
So I'm now gonna go with Hunter. Hunter, you made congratulations for first of all for finally not sleeping before an IOR race, and now congratulations for that podium in just your second race in the league. And I guess your home race kind of, I think you don't live off Miami, but still is the USA. So, well, I guess you are really happy for that. I see you weaving on the final straight. So I'm gonna ask you now about the strategy with the safety car at the start of the race. So maybe it wasn't ideal as you were starting on the hard. You had to stay out on slower tires, but you could get the first time you've led a race here in IOR, and you finally pulled it to a podium. So tell us about the tire wear, how you managed that final pit stop to even with all the time lost because of the stop with those fresh mediums, catch it and make it up into P3. So, well, now I think that's most of the questions I have for you. You did a really solid race there, just keeping it clean as you've already described us. What I have to say about the mistake you mentioned on Slippery Cucumber, I saw you sliding at the exit of the final corner. I was like scared. I thought Slippery Cucumber's wing was gonna blow off. But then Slippery Cucumber's reflexes, I don't know where he brought that out from, but he massively slowed down and avoided that. So that question goes for the two of you. How did you not crash there? Okay,
Was that
Cucumber, go on, please. Yeah.
was that the final corner?
Yeah, the final corner, I saw Hunter slide and you almost run into him and broke your wing, but you
I think I think I might have tapped his back a little bit, but I think I kind of hit him this. I don't know. I think I did. I think it was a light tap. It was more in the center of the nose.
Went, yeah.
It was more in the center of the front wing, so usually you don't really get damage there. But yeah, a little bit of a scare. I'm like, oh shit, Brock's gonna be on me now. But it ended up all working out. So.
Well, I mean, the
Can't
worst thing
complain.
that could have happened there is a broken front wing and had to pit and this race.
I
in
did.
P10.
I did end up. I actually did break my front wing though, like lap 20. If none of you guys noticed.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Yeah. Going through the chicane, I got a little snap oversteer coming out, and I touched the wall, and I got light orange front wing, and then I was a bit scared. But then Barack pit like 3 laps later, so.
Okay, guys.
But yeah,
so I think. Oh yeah, go on.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that, but yeah, that was a little bit of a moment I had.
No, we didn't, but still Baraka was losing time to you, so yeah, I think that shows how much the tire degradation does. But if you've noticed also in this game, you can still drive with a broken front wing, you'll still have a really good pace. No, it's not like the last game that you can't just drive at all. You can still do a decent laps with broken wing if you have the pace.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, just a bit of a scare.
Okay, guys, I think that's all the questions I have for you. But now I'm gonna let my friend here, British Pitbull, also known as Clint, to ask you some questions. If you have some, do you have some questions for this, guys?
I do have one for Slippery Cucumber. So tire wear at the end, what was it?
It was in the 50s.
Right, it was in the 50% range, right? Okay.
Yeah.
It was just because Joseph Wesley was curious. That was all.
Yeah, I bet you Barack was like 80.
He was watching you and Baraka Cap very closely for us, keeping us informed with the tire wear and all that lot. So,
yeah, it was about 50s. Was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. But again, Cucumber, another great win. Congratulations. Very dominant drive.
Thank you. Thank you.
That strategy paid off tremendously for you.
It did.
But Hunter, I've got to say that was a commendable drive from you. Very, very much congratulations from me to you. What else was I going to say?
Okay, and now I'm gonna go then with.
Hold on, I ain't finished yet.
Oh, sorry, mate. I thought you were finished.
I swear to God, I will fly to wherever you are and slap you with a wet salmon, boy. Jeez, oh.
Sorry, mate. I thought you were finished.
Anywho,
there was like a 3-second silence, so I thought you were done.
I was thinking.
Okay, go on, mate.
Lord. Okay, so as I was saying, Hunter, what was your before you started that race? Obviously, going through qualifying and stuff like that. What were your thoughts? What was your strategy going through your head? Was you thinking of trying to get into the top 10, or was you just gonna, bide your time and see what happens? Well, again, mate, congratulations. Hopefully we'll see more podiums from you in the future. Right, go on, Dave.
Okay, my usual final question as always. Next weekend, of course we have this break week. Of course I'm now gonna have to go with you, Cucumber, later today or on the week on the chat to talk about the league versus league next Saturday. But in general, for the league, it's a break week. We don't have race next weekend. We are in 2 weeks coming into Spain, which I think is one of the most known tracks by everyone here. Even I, with a couple laps, I'm only around 6 tenths or 7 tenths lower than the world record, I think. So it should be a close and interesting race in 2 weeks' time. So, Hunter, Cucumber, how are you looking forward into Spain? Cucumber, I think you already have like 2 wins on this track in the league, and Hunter, I think I saw you racing another league, and I think you did a really good race around Spain. So, give me your thoughts about Spain, and now especially with the new layout. I know it's not that big of a change, but still some change that, in my opinion, make the track more fun and enjoyable to drive and watch.
Yeah, I quite like Spain, to be honest, as you guys know. I mean, I don't know, some people don't like it, but I enjoy it, especially the new layout. I think it's has a better flow. And yeah, I think that track's just more about track position. It's hard to overtake. Even though the front straight is pretty long, so that is probably the only place. But I do expect it to be close, like you said. Everyone's driven around Spain probably the most out of most tracks, and yeah, I enjoy it. So it should be a good one.
All right, guys. So I think that's all my questions. So unless Clint, do you have any more questions?
No, I'm pretty sorry that you've literally said all I was gonna ask. So you know.
Yeah, I know you had your turn last weekend, so I had mine this weekend.
Yeah, all right, big mouth.
Next weekend, I'm gonna give it to you. No, sorry, in 2 weeks, I'm gonna give it to you to make all the big questions at Spain. Then I'm gonna take it back at Silverstone, and then
yeah,
so
right.
So we'll have our chances, mate. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh, you've done a lot of interviews to me in the past, Hunter, in our war, so you know.
Oh. In all fairness, mate, you could probably talk the hind legs off a donkey. You know what I mean? God, blimey. But we love him nonetheless, don't we, David? Yeah. We love David. Right, anyway. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Congratulations on the win and the podium, Slippery and Hunter. We will see you back in 2 weeks for Viva Español. Yeah, we are going to close the streams and yeah, we will see you next week.
Alright, ciao guys.
Bye guys.
Ciao.
Congratulations on your podiums.
Okie So
I
ladies
think,
gents,
yeah. Go on, please.
On the YouTube and the Twitch, we do appreciate all the love and the support as always. We will see you back in 2 weeks for Spain. Yeah, it's been a great race today, full of fun, a lot of fighting going on circuit. Yeah, been great from my perspective. What about you?
Really enjoyable one. No, don't think it was the best of the season, but it was like a really eventful race. I think I enjoyed a lot of the three-way battle we saw in Australia with the 3 faster guys in the lead in terms of racing, but it was a crazy one, so it's also there as a really good one. I think I've had fun with all the races so far this championship. So hopefully Spain will be. It's
been good.
Yeah, hopefully Spain is going to be a good one. We have 2 Baraka wins, 2 Cucumber wins, 2 poles for each of them as well, and only 8 points separating them in the Drivers' Championship. So We are now gonna take a
So,
break. We are gonna be back for Spain, and also have to announce if for all the YouTube viewers, if there are still some, that next weekend IOR is gonna be taking part in a league versus league race where Cucumber, Thales, and Rick are gonna be taking part. Championship by 3 teams, where 3 drivers per team, where 6 leagues will be taking part. So I'm gonna be sending the stream for that. Show your support to our guys. We are gonna be racing out Australia. So hopefully to see you there,
I'll be there
showing your
watching.
support. So, but now we are gonna close the stream. Thanks to all for watching,
Yep.
and we'll meet again in 2 weeks' time at Spain. Goodbye.
Yeah, we'll take care. Bye. Take care, guys. We'll catch you. We will catch you next time. Take care now. Bye bye then.